DJI Mic 2 is one of the best wireless microphone system that we have ever seen. Now they have released a budget-friendly version of that, which is DJI Mic Mini. So is that any good? Who is this microphone is for? Let's find it out. So here is the package. I have two transmitter package and they have several options. You can buy two transmitter package, you can buy single transmitter package, or you can just buy the transmitter alone. This one, which is includes two transmitter, cost around $169. If you want to purchase the single transmitter version, that will cost $89, and if you just want to purchase the transmitter, it will cost $59. So you will get all the options. If you purchase the single transmitter version, you can use that transmitter with your existing camera. Like if you have a Pocket 3 camera or Action 5 Pro camera, you can use that transmitter with those cameras, or you can just use the Bluetooth connection functionality to connect that transmitter with your smartphone, and you can use without the receiver. So first, let's unbox the package and see what we got, right? So if we just open the pack, we'll get a pouch and then we'll get some documentation. That's it. So here in this pouch, we'll get all the microphone and accessories. If I open it, yeah, I got the case, which will have the transmitter and receiver and a Type-C to Type-A cable, some windshield, and they will provide you two separate versions of the windshield. You'll get a set of black windshield that will be used with black clothing, and if you are wearing lighter clothing, then you can use this ash color windshield. So here is the total setup. You can just take this microphone setup with you and you can use it, because I have all the accessories that I need for a shoot in this cage. If I just open the lid, I can see all the accessories, the two transmitter, receiver, and I also store the cable here on this cage. So there is some space that you can use to store your accessories. Like in DJI Mic 2 case, we didn't have that option to store the transmitter with the windshield and cable, but now we have it. So here you'll see LED indicator that will indicates the charge of this cage, and in the backside we'll have a Type-C port that will be used to recharge this cage. This cage will take 2 hours to fully recharge, and there is a 1950 milliampere hour battery that will give you additional 48 hours of running time if you're using the microphone with this cage, right? So let's just take off the receiver and talk about it. Here in the receiver, you'll see DJI logo, and you'll notice there isn't any display. Like we had with DJI Mic 2, there was a display, but here we don't have that option. In the right side, we'll have a 3.5mm output that will feed the audio to your camera, and then a link button that will be used to link the transmitter. In the back side, we'll have a Type-C port and then a slot. You can open the slot, and here you'll get a connector. This connector will just slide in here. Now you can just connect this receiver with your smartphone and directly record the audio using DJI Mic Mini on your smartphone. So let's see a sample. How does that sound if you are using DJI Mic Mini with your iPhones? So now I am using my iPhone 16 Pro Max with DJI Mic Mini. So you can hear me directly from that smartphone video. The iPhone stock camera app supports DJI Mic Mini directly without any issue, so you don't need to use a Blackmagic camera in order to get the sound. You can directly use the stock camera. So that is the audio quality. If you're using iPhone for your video, you can use also Android mobile phone directly, and some mobile phone supports DJI Mic Mini directly, or if that doesn't support, then you have to use open camera. As you have seen, the sound is pretty good, right? I think most of the user will use this microphone with their smartphone and occasional with this camera, right? So let's continue talking about the receiver. Here we'll get a knob that will be used to adjust the gain, and there is a power button, and also this is a combo clip. You can just clip it wherever you want, or you can just slide it to your hot shoe mount. Unfortunately, this receiver doesn't support the multi-issue interface for Sony camera. So that's it about the receiver. Let's talk about the transmitter here. So this is a cute little transmitter. We can just unclip the windshield. Here in the top, we'll get the microphone opening. Here they have used a omnidirectional microphone, and the frequency response of that microphone is 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz, and the max sound pressure level is 120 dB. So it can handle pretty moderate sound. And there is a indicator, you can see. So it is now green color. If you just tap the button next to the LED, which is link button, if you just double tap it, it will go to Bluetooth pairing mode. Now it will be discoverable on your smartphone. You can just connect this transmitter via Bluetooth. Again, if you just double tap it, you can disable that functionality and it will be connected with the receiver. And next to the link button, you'll get a power button. If you just press the power button once, it will enable the noise reduction feature. And again, if you just press once, it will disable it. So there is a LED indicator in the other side. If I press the power button, you can see the indicator is light up. And again, if I disable it, the indicator will go. So that's it about the transmitter. And in the bottom section, we'll get the connector. It can charge from the case using this connector, or if you just purchase the transmitter alone, then they'll give you a dock and you can just slot this transmitter on the dock to recharge it. So let's test how does the noise reduction work, and then we'll just continue the review. Now let me give you a sound test. You're hearing me right now using DJI Mic Mini microphone. I haven't enabled the noise reduction feature here, so you are just hearing my normal voice without any manipulation here. So there is a button which is power button. If I just press on that button, it will enable the noise reduction. So if I just press here, now you can hear me, the noise reduction have been enabled. There isn't a lot of noise going on here, so I'll test the noise reduction in a crowded environment later on. I'm just standing beside a highway, so you can hear a lot of car noise here, right? So if I enable the noise reduction just by pressing the power button one time, then you'll see there is a light will light up here on the left side, right? So now the noise reduction has been enabled and you are just hearing me using DJI Mic Mini enabling the noise reduction feature. Again, if I just press the power button, I can disable the noise reduction and you can hear me without the noise reduction. Suppose you just use the microphone with your smartphone. Now you want to use this microphone with your camera. How you can use? You can just use this TRS cable and you can plug it here. And now you can plug the other section to your camera. DJI Mic Mini receiver has 170 mAh battery and that can last about 10.5 hours. And it can be charged fully within 100 minutes. And the transmitter has 114 mAh battery and that can last for 11.5 hours. The fully charged will take around 90 minutes. So that's it about the transmitter and receiver. Let's test the audio quality of this microphone, and after testing all the audio, I will share my verdict. Now you are hearing using a very expensive boom microphone. I am using Sennheiser MKH416 and you are hearing me using that microphone now. If I switch, now you are hearing using DJI Mic Mini transmitter. I've connected the transmitter here on my chest and the sound quality is just like that. How does that sound? Let me know in the comment section below. Sometimes you guys just hold the microphone. So if I just hold the microphone here, sometimes you guys use the microphone in front of your mouth. So if I just place the microphone in front of my mouth, how does that sound? I think that sounds better. So in the studio kind of situation, if we just enable the noise reduction feature, let's see how does that sound. So if I just press the power button, I can enable the noise reduction. Now I'm talking using the noise reduction feature enabled. And again, if I just switch and disable the noise reduction, now you can hear me disabling the noise reduction feature. So my studio is fairly quiet, so I think it will not have any effect if I just enable or disable the noise reduction feature. Now let's go out and test the microphone in different scenario. Well, now you can hear me very clearly because I am in a silent environment and there are some wind here. So I'm using the windshield you can just get an idea if you're using the windshield how does that reduce the wind noise, right? And also I'll test the range. So if I just go back, this microphone supports 400-meter range. That is huge, right? But we're not going to use 400 meter for this test because I'm too lazy to test 400 meters. We may test 550 meters or 100 meters and see how does that capture the audio. So when you are testing the range, make sure the transmitter and receiver is line of sight, right? Isn't in between the transmitter and receiver, make sure that. So now I am maybe 40 meters away from the receiver. Now I am 50 meters away from the receiver. From the receiver. Now let's work towards the receiver. So while I work, I can just enable the noise reduction. Now I have used the noise reduction feature of this mic. So if you are recording in a quiet environment, then the noise reduction feature works better. Again, if I just disable the noise reduction feature, yeah, now I have disabled the noise reduction feature. So again, I am maybe 7-8 feet away from the receiver. So let's test the noise reduction here again. So if I just enable the noise reduction feature, you can hear me very clearly. And I have found that when you are using the noise reduction in a quieter environment, it works better rather than using it in a noisy environment. That's funny, right? But yeah, that works like that. So you can just use the noise reduction feature in a quieter environment. You just need to reduce a subtle noise, then it works very great. But when you are using the noise reduction feature in a noisy environment like a crazy traffic, then it will reduce your voice quality. To be very honest, at the end I really love the microphone because of the sound quality and the charging backup. You can fully charge this microphone and go for a day-long shoot, you'll be good. And the audio quality of this mini microphone is really great. You will get professional sounding audio out of this microphone, and also you will get auto limiting feature from this microphone that will prevent you to clip your sound, and you can have stereo recording using this microphone. And there are some downside of this unit too. One of the downside is you will not get any display here on this receiver, and again there isn't any headphone monitoring port from this receiver that you can use to monitor the audio while you are recording. You have to depend on the camera audio output. So that is a downside. Another downside is you will not get any shots of onboard recording. I don't expect 32-bit float recording out of this budget-friendly microphone, but I expect at least 24-bit recording. So you are totally gonna miss that, because if you buy this microphone, you have to use this microphone with your smartphone, or you have to use with a receiver. Without that, you cannot use a transmitter alone. Next, let's talk about the range. It claims that it can cover 400 meters. And in my experience, I have found that if there is any obstacle in between the transmitter and receiver, it will lose the connection and it will take time to reconnect with the receiver again. So that is one of my findings. So be careful when you are using this microphone in a long distance situation. To enable safety track recording, then you have to use DJI Mimo app on your smartphone, otherwise you cannot use that safety track feature. So that's all for this microphone. But to be very honest, for the price, you are getting a 2 transmitter unit, and that sounds great and the battery life is great. Very easily recommendable. If you have that budget and you are searching for a budget friendly good sounding microphone, definitely go for it. That is all for today. I hope you have liked this video. If you have liked this video and learned something new from this one, then you can give me a thumbs up. And if you know this channel, want to learn video editing, or if you want to see more camera gear review, you can subscribe to this channel. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, goodbye.